Hello, friends. I hope you're having a great day today. The energy in the world right now is insane. All that's going on between those two countries that we are hearing all over social media and all over the news. I don't even watch news, but enough of my friends follow the narrative that they post about it on their social medias, and so I know what's on mainstream media these days. Oh boy. Yeah, I said this on my TikTok today because it's absolutely true. I'm not trying to be insensitive in any way, form, or fashion, because I know there are things going on. But whenever anything is so heavily pushed on the mainstream media, whether that's news or social media, I am very hesitant to believe that what they're saying about it is the real story or is true in general. In the truther community, I feel like, there's a narrative of it's all a movie. And there's so much truth to that. I'm on board with that. But there are repercussions and ramifications and consequences of the show that's being played out. There are, for sure. And with this whole WAR or possible WAR that's happening, there are just so many things that don't add up in my mind. Especially because it started on 2/22/2022. And I saw something that said all of this week is a palindrome date. So today is 2/25/22. But it started as 2/21/22, 2/22/22, 2/23/22. Get it? And we know that numbers mean things. And I just find it very interesting that the next synchronizing number is 3322. So it's all very suspicious to me. Which most things these days are. I'm highly suspicious of everything. And I do, however, feel the huge energy shift of yesterday. Something hit me mid-afternoon, and I just felt like the weight of the world on my shoulders. I'm like a sponge when it comes to energy. And I've known this about myself for a long time because whoever I'm around, I usually absorb their energy and absorb something from them, which I think we all do, but I don't know if people are as conscious about it as I am. And basically, if someone comes around me and is feeling like very pushed to do something, very unsure about something, whatnot, I tend to absorb that energy and feel the way they do. I think some people call that being an empath, because I take on other people's emotions and feelings, or at least they are absorbed into me. I don't know how to stop it. I mean, I do, but I think it's purposeful. And so I feel like the weight of everything that has happened and the narrative that is being played out and pushed out right now is very much feeling it. And that is why it's super important to release so you can increase. I'm going to be making a t-shirt like that says that. or not a t-shirt, but probably t-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie, all the things. And it's a theme that I have just started to hop on board with, because I used to keep lots of things to myself. And I used to be very unhappy because I wouldn't ever express what I was actually feeling, which is a huge blockage in your throat chakra. We all know that. I talk about it all the time. But I used to absolutely never express my truth in fear of me being, you know, not loved, because I feel like in the world that I grew up in, it was like, if you don't believe the way that we believe, then you're wrong and you're going down the wrong path, and we can't associate ourselves with you. That's how it felt. They might have not said it in that way, but that's exactly how it felt. Is if I didn't completely agree with everyone around me, then I would be banished out of the tribe, is what it felt like. So it was very much a survival instinct for me to keep things to myself. And beautifully enough, since I have become a wife, a mother, have been more solidified in my own home and who I am as an adult in general, that survival mode is starting to go away. And, you know, if people piss me off, if I piss someone else off, if I offend someone, if they offend me, it doesn't really make a huge difference to me anymore. It's not so fight or flight. And I feel like that is a great step forward in my healing process. But I have come to the realization how important it is to express my truth and share my truth about a lot of different things. And be okay with people not being okay with one side of my truth. Because the thing is, if we all completely agreed on everything everyone ever said, we would all be exact clones of each other. That's just the truth of the matter. And we're not. We're absolutely not. Our fingerprints are all completely different. Our genetic makeup is all completely different, even from your families. And that's the way it should be. Because that's the way that we grow and evolve and become ourselves and become whole again, when we all accept those things that we can't accept in other people. Side note, I have this amethyst right here. I've just been playing with it because I have a lot of energy when I talk, and I need to like get more energy out than I can just sitting here. But so freaking sweet. This, I have wanted a giant or a big piece of amethyst for a long time. This was the first crystal stone I ever got, and I got it in a tiny little bottle in Montana. Little did I know that my son's birthstone would be amethyst. I just always have felt a deep connection to it. Actually, that wasn't even the first time I got it. The first time I got it was, I was at a conference, and if any of you people that have gone to those very charismatic conferences where like people, the speakers have like gems, literally have, they call them gemstones, they don't call them crystals, but they're totally crystals, falling around them when they talk. Like there's certain people that have them just appearing out of nowhere. And I just find it funny because that's totally fine, but crystals aren't, even though the first stone I ever got was a ruby and an amethyst. And about a year later, it disappeared again. Just saying. Anyways, a beautiful lady that ordered from my shop ended up returning her shirt because it was the wrong size, and I'm pretty sure it was my mistake, because I am human and I make mistakes. It is not a robot generating my store, it is me. So if I make mistakes, I'm sorry. But she was so kind about it. I just, sent her the correct size and asked her to send me back, the one that she didn't want because it was the wrong size. And she sent me this and a rose quartz in the shape of a heart. And I thought it was just the sweetest thing ever. And I was like, is this manifesting? Because I literally have wanted a big piece of amethyst for so long. And I've had like small pieces, but I never had one this big. And so I just thought it was the sweetest thing in the world. So I think I manifested it, and I think that if you were watching, you were the lucky person that was chosen to give me that manifestation. Anyways, just a little side note. But it's just funny because I had expressed that, I had released that desire and forgot about it. And here it is. And that's so fun. And that's just like a small version of like release to increase. It can be applied in every single area of your life. I think it is such a beautiful way to live life. And like I said, I'm just like starting to like really dive into this and learn it. But you have money. The way you get more money is give it away. Like it's a spiritual principle. You can't be given something with a closed hand. If you want to receive, you have to open your hand. When you open your hand, what's in your hand can easily fall out. And you can give it to someone else. So it's like releasing and increasing is a beautiful way to live life. And I'm just now seeing the results of it, I feel like, over the last month or so that I have been expressing myself on YouTube in a little bit of a longer format. I honestly, when I started my YouTube channel, I was like, who the heck is going to listen to me talk for like longer than 3 minutes? And then I'm like, wait a second, I listen to like so many people talk for hours. Like, of course people will listen, of course they will, like, but it's just one of those things, But since I have released what's inside of me, the revelation or the downloads, whatever you want to call it, have been flowing continuously, nonstop. And I truly do think it is because I have set myself in this place of releasing what's inside of me to those that have an ear to hear it. And therefore, I'm making more room inside myself to receive more. And that looks like healing, that looks like increase in finances, that looks like a better relationship with my husband and my son, that looks like more deep, true friend connections. It looks like a lot of different things. And I will say that when you do release, whatever you're releasing, it's a currency. It really is. In the realm that I am involved in, I call it like the kingdom realm. The home group that I go to, we're very much like what we call kingdom minded. And what we do is we trade our money. So we put money in its place, basically. We use it as a tool. And so, the leader of the home group, or really whoever is speaking, there's just this open invitation in a sense, like we never even say that it's an invitation. Everybody just does it. Where if we want to have a deeper understanding of what they're talking about, or we agree with something, or like I said, deeper understanding, we will trade our money. We will literally like take $1 and throw it on the floor as if this is like a trading floor. And I've been doing this for a few years now. And I tell you, there is something significant that happens when you have an intention of buying into something with purpose. So I think of it the same way with my shop. Whoever buys from my shop, they're trading into me and into my life and in my family's life and into the release and increase circle of life that I am stepping into. I feel like, you know, anytime you do buy from my shop and whatnot, that is exactly what you're doing. And that is why it's so important and almost makes you feel better as a person when you buy from like small businesses, because you're actually trading into a person and not just a giant corporation, most likely run by a very greedy person that's probably doing some shady things. You get my drift. Yeah, I mean, as most of you know, when I get orders, I will write a note on it, and I actually type out the note every single time, because I feel like it is putting my energy into it, and I want it to be personal. I didn't mean to go on that real rabbit trail, but it just definitely ties into it. I think of people trading into me anytime anyone buys from my shop, and I really appreciate it. And it definitely makes me feel like I have more of a place to speak my truth, and have it all over the world, which is amazing. All that being said, look for my new shirt, which I am currently working on, that will be released to increase. I'm trying to figure out the best way to display it in a picture form, because it's great when, you know, a shirt just says it, but I think it's even better when there's an image associated with it, because the image can mean so many different things to so many different people. And that's what I want. I want people to feel connected to my stuff in such a way that they can speak their truth through my truth, because I think that's a super beautiful place to be able to give back to the community at large. So yeah, release and you will increase. Whatever that looks like for you, however, in the smallest way. There are things inside of you that the world needs. And if you don't think so, start spending some time with yourself. And start looking at yourself from an outside perspective. And you'll realize how freaking cool you are. Because I had that realization, and I was like, I am being so freaking selfish, not sharing myself with the world. Like, how rude. So yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and share what you have.